Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a watch that defines the word substance. You're getting a lot of technology, a lot of features, a lot of gold, a lot of steel, a lot of ceramic. If you believe that your watch should feel its price, look no further. This is the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600m Chronograph. It's a coaxial, it's a chronometer, it is the works based on the 2016 redesign of the Planet Ocean family. This one is 45.5mm in Sedna red gold and stainless steel. On my 16cm circumference wrist, to get a good sense of the watch in proportion, it is quite large. It is also quite thick, 19.1mm thick. Though lug-to-lug, you might be surprised. It's only 52.2mm, which means it's quite compact and actually wears smaller than something like a Rolex Yachtmaster 2 or a 44mm Panerai Luminor. The spacing between the lugs appears relatively compact in proportion, but it's actually 22mm. This is a remarkably broad lug-to-bracelet interface. The bracelet itself is principally of satin finish. You can see the only real polish, the screws themselves. You have satin finished red gold, satin finished stainless steel. The gaps on the underside are big, so they'll vent the wrist, avoid pinching skin or pulling hair. You can see all of the removable links are fixed by screws, and there's quite a few of them, but you have a lot of adjustability built into this fully machined, milled out clasp. It's incredibly solid. It has a handsome hairline, polished bevel. It's satin finished on its top. The Omega logo is engraved deeply, and the lozenge-shaped triggers ensure absolute security against accidental deployment. There's a pull-out conventional dive extension, and then there's a push-button slider, and the push-button slider gives you 9.6mm of incremental adjustment. All told, you can really extend this one or simply fine-tune for the purpose of fitting it on your wrist as it expands or contracts through activity, inactivity, hot or cold. On the crown side, you can see no expense spared. Gold crowns, gold chronograph pushers, a few touches amid the high polish of blue, and note that these are shouldered but not screw-down chronograph pushers. They are always accessible for use. You can easily access them at any time. They achieve 600m water resistance without any recourse to screw-down technology, so it's a remarkably ready system. The bezel has a wonderfully crisp and precise detent. This was redesigned for 2016. The subsequent Planet Oceans have been much better than the previous examples. It's a combination of Omega's fade-proof, high copper, high platinum Sedna red gold. It's the chemical equivalent of Rolex's Everrose. There's also ceramic on top to make it highly scratch resistant. Underneath the sapphire, you can see a zirconium oxide stamped right beneath the cannon pinion. It's also a blue ceramic dial, which means it's entirely fade resistant, resistance to oxidation, to tarnish, and this being a flagship Planet Ocean, the hands as well as all of the applique indices are red gold to match. There will be differential looms, so the minute hand and the bezel pearl are a different color than the rest of the dial, which is sensible because it allows you to easily see the minute hand and the pearl for timing in the dark. You'll also appreciate that every hand, even the sub-register hands on this dial, fully loomed. There's a date nicely placed at 6 o'clock to keep the dial balanced, applique Omega logo, the date disc monotone to keep it discreet, a twin register layout that's a little bit vintage evocative and quite clean. You can see this is possible because chronograph hours and minutes are present on the same mono counter at 3 o'clock. Now you screw the crown out. The watch 600 meters water resistant, also features a screw out red gold helium escape valve for you saturation divers out there, but you have two different setting functions. You have one function which is a time zone feature that allows you to move the hour hand independently, and note how I can drive the date forward or backwards. It is flexible. If I'm crossing the international date line, the watch is capable of registering that. You'll also appreciate the fact that there is a pull-out stop seconds, so you can set the watch precisely to a reference time right down to the second. Stop it, reset it, you can see that mono counter clean up. Underneath the case back, Omega coaxial Matas chronometer, caliber 9900, twin mainspring barrels for even torque release, very little amplitude drop over 24 hours. Wear it every day, you're going to be just fine. 6-position adjustment, fully cased up Matas chronometer certification. The watch with its 60-hour power reserve easily meets the COSC certification, yes, but then Omega cases it up and tests it through 8 batteries, which include water resistance, winding efficiency, power reserve, chronometric precision in 6 positions, and anti-magnetism. So you've got a lot going on there. Also, this features a wonderful free-sprung balance architecture with a full bridge and a silicone hairspring, so it's both shock resistant and anti-magnetic. You can see underneath the bridge bearing the pivot of the column wheel. The watch, I'm going to show you how this works, actually features a crisp column wheel actuation, and the column wheel works in tandem with a vertical clutch, so there's no actual jump or stagger to the seconds hand, and if you like to have center seconds, you can just leave it running with no additional wear and tear on the system. Unlike a lateral clutch, it doesn't wear down the movement. 54 joules, 600 meters water resistant, beats away at 25,200 vibrations per hour. It is a remarkably beautiful, though machine finished movement, and exceptionally precise with the exotic tri-level tangential contact George Daniels coaxial escapement. This, the 20th anniversary of the original Omega coaxial, celebrate with a bang. I can't think of a bigger bang than this Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean Chronograph. The Planet Ocean Chronograph, a Luminova Supernova by night.